What up, though, y'all? It's your boy Chef Wilder. Friday Night Lights was last night. Had to pull up to my old high school and see my boys get busy. Bunch of kids I trained, bunch of D1 boys. Went up against Byron Center. Gave belt to ass. Let's go. Off the rip, the boys came out, turned. I ain't gonna lie. They was bringing that energy. Friday Night Lights. Everybody couldn't wait for football. I mean, we already want to know in the OK Red Conference in Michigan, but home games just hit a little different. If you know, Friday Night Lights always go crazy. So this was exciting. I wasn't fearing Byron Center. No offense to them. I just already knew what we coming with, and there's just too many weapons. It's too many weapons. We're gonna need somebody top in the state to mess with us. So. All right, so I'm not going to show and go over every single play of every single down for the entire game. One, I only stayed for the first half. Had an emergency. Two, we was putting belt to ass anyway, so you didn't need to stay for the whole game. But, we won handsomely, but it was a goodie. I ain't going to lie. It was good to see football, man, Friday Night Lights again. But I already knew what time it was. Give y'all some key plays throughout the first half. Right out the gate, RPO from Cade Kaufman, going to Michigan State next year. Bang, Mighty Edmonds, best player in Michigan. Skirt, hold on, get this Dante Hall work. Don't touch me. I don't like being touched. Stop touching me. In my opinion, will win best player in Michigan.
That boy was about to get busy on him, I ain't gonna lie. He was one cut away from going crazy. Mighty Edmonds, that's my player of the year pick right there in Michigan.
All right, next play, I knew what time it was. We was just setting the tempo, setting the pace, keeping them honest. That run was nice, though. That jump cut, sheesh. But I like to command the line, Kate. Okay, adjustment. Okay, check with me. Okay, I see something. Boom. We're going to keep them honest. Hey, all right, bet. Look, run is working. Hand that off. We in the red zone. Hey, excuse me. Take my couple yards.
I ain't gonna lie. We playing it smart by running the ball like this, but that middle linebacker is a good tackler. So we either going to have to get a next level block from pulling guard, or he going to have to make him miss on the outside. I say just get it to outside receiver. They don't seem like they're fast enough to keep up with my boy. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Now, look, when I tell y'all I'm cold at this, I know ball, bro. Look, outside receiver, what I say. So, look, we got time to run. Let's take our shot. Cade Kaufman, Michigan State. Bow. Woo. Owen, let's go. Big O in the building. Outside receiver up top. Chicken box. Look, they can't stop it. They've been worried about the run this entire time. Time to go up top on their head top. And why not go to the tallest, the biggest, bruh, this nigga, man. Tallest thing on the field. Come on, man. Like, you got to pass on the ball. If you don't pass on the ball, it's a travesty and a mistake. Somebody need to be fired. Very next play, look. Come here. Number 51, James Jones. Stop playing. He said, no. Dikembe, no.
I ain't gonna lie. This is about to be an easy fucking dub. No offense to Byron Center. They can't fuck with us. I'm going to be honest.
All right, so look, when I said that, I meant all due respect, but it's just like, I feel like, when I'm a player, I'm on the field, and it's just like I'm sticking up for my guys. I just don't think that they're ready. Boom. And look, that's exactly what I'm talking about. All right, now when you need a clutch down, you need crucial effort. Look at this effort. Watch this pursuit drill. Now, when I coach and I train athletes, look at this pursuit from 42. God, shot out of a fucking cannon. Chris Thompson, come on, man. Number 42, stop playing. That's what you need when you playing linebacker. Sideline to sideline, speed, explosion, suddenness. Don't wait for the quarterback or the ball carrier to do something to make you move. You make him bend to your will.
I told you, respectfully, they can't fuck with him. We just too nice, bro. Too many studs at too many different positions. So it just won't work out. It's just not gonna work, bro. Yeah, this shit ain't gonna work, bro. They ain't got the speed on the edge to stop us, and they ain't got the lineman to block us.
Now, this one I knew K was feeling jiggy. Like, he could throw this ball away. He sensed the pressure. It's only second down, but watch this play. Michigan State, y'all got one coming. Look, come here. Hey, swoop. I see a gap. I see a lane. I'm out. Like, that little simple move is the big difference.
It's 3rd and 3. I'm predicting a read option. Either gonna have an option to hand it off or pull it.
And of course, after y'all learned by now, I know this. I really do this. I can predict ball, man. Watch this. Look, read option. Hey, handoff. Look, easy yards. First down pickup. See? Come on, man. Come on, bro.
What I tell you, I called a read option. Yeah, the option to hand it off and keep it himself for the pass. So I called that shit. Good. Come on, bro. I know ball, bro. That right there is an example of extra ass people. There's families and everything in here. That old man got no business acting like that. Acting extra as hell. Yes. That's what I be talking about. Extra. Letterman on the carry. Damn, making me miss my content.
Yeah, so it's this older man. Look, respect. You look, I respect my. It was this man, right? And he was just basically crying, like he just is like mad that I was in the way. I'm like, bro, what did you mean? Nobody's in the way. This is a giant arena. You can stand. You can see. I'm walking with the play, so it ain't like I'm sitting in one spot. And then the safety staff lady come up to me because she knew me, because obviously she know me. And just from, going there and playing there, everything. And I'm like, bruh, what is he talking about? She like, can you just stay on one side or the other? Like, I know you doing your thing and, concentrating, but like, please, like, is he complaining? I don't give a, man, listen, bruh, we all in here together. And the crazy part is, we gonna touch on that later. There was like 40 people, bro, on the gate, though. I'm moving. At least I'm moving back and forth. It was people standing there, bro, for 10, 20, 30 minutes, taking pictures of their daughters and whoever else. And this old man wanna beef with me. And I'm like, bro, you too old. I told him, I wish I would have had the mic on. I'm like, bro, you too old to be acting like this, gang. You got to grow up, man. There's families out here. You cussing.
That's old man over there, bro. What is he talking about? I never went here, played here, coached here, been part of the staff here.
Nah, I said I was gonna remain calm, but I was just trying to get this cool footage for y'all, make this little video, bro, and he was just tweaking.
That's why you don't, man, look, somebody better come get their granddaddy. Come get their granddaddy.
Nah, I think at this point they was over officiating because it was just too many flags, bro, from both sides, both teams. It wasn't just us or just them, but it was just like, man, like every time somebody did anything, it was like you didn't know if it was a timeout, a flag, somebody's false starter. You didn't know nothing. I'm like, I ain't even see nobody move. Look at 18. He like, dog, what? Now, this is something that you learn at the next level. But basically, if you're a receiver in the slot and you running this slant right here, 15, you got to be prepared for the contact, bro. Just catch that thing, secure. You're going to get popped. Look, it's going to happen, gang. Now, it's gold blue. I ain't no Michigan State fan, but this how y'all know y'all got a good one. Look at K, man. Look, even when they missed the target, look how pretty this ball is. Watch how it come out of his hand effortlessly. Look at that. Now, he tried to thread the needle on 4. That's crazy, but it was a pretty ball. And look, talking about a pretty ball, now watch how he worked. Analyze, go from 1 to 3.
All right, let's
check
get it.
1, check 2.
Come on, Michigan State.
I got him deep. Stephen Jones.
Come on. That's how you close. Look, that means I'm doing the Michigan State D1 next year. What are you talking about? College low. Yeah,
you could tell just from here we was just doing what we want to do, man. Stephen Jones, K. Kaufman. Man, it's just too much going on. Look, when they start taking flicks on you, that's how you know it's man. Whoo, boy. You got to hang that shit up. Look, he popping it too. Be there for your teammate when they pop it, man. Don't miss these memories, man. These are great memories. I had to show love to my little cousin, man. Look, Jeremiah Adams. Look, he a freshman, already on varsity. But look, you going to have your time, bro. You just going to learn. Look, we all went through it. Everybody I know that started off with a higher class in 8th grade, this is part of the growing pains. You got to watch, my boy. Right here, I had to show Pops because he was still being a Krabby Patty over here from the Salty Spittoon. Now this was funny. They was complaining about me being on the wall, but all these people was here. And the same Krabby Patty ain't said nothing to nobody else but me. Hating. All right, so after this point, y'all, rookie mistake on me. My mic died and didn't bring my backup battery. So just felt like y'all should enjoy the game, man. Enjoy what's happening. They started driving. I ain't gonna lie. They started putting some things together. Started making some things happen. Had a few more flags. Right here, he had a nice drop. Boot. They also break up by number 9, so that was pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? But overall, just like, yeah, it was kind of trash that the mic, kind of did his thing because I couldn't really be on commentary. But it was still a lit game. But right here, boy, if they wouldn't call their flag, we'd have been the other way. I ain't gonna lie to you. But yeah, it started to pick up. You could tell. Like Byron wasn't laying down by any means. It's just EK, man, is just such a he got a lot of weapons, man. So it's hard to beat. Right here, great pass, great slant. You know, so they started to march down the field. It turns out that slant wasn't enough for a first down, so that's a turnover on downs. And then it went crazy, man. The defense got hype again. It was over.
She's right there.
Now, DBs, here's a little trick. If he's right-handed, rolling to his right, he's not throwing backside. So follow his eyes. Boop, good pick. Look at that play. He's right-handed and he's rolling to his right. There's very few quarterbacks in high school that can make that throw crossbody to the other side. So follow the play. Follow his eyes. If he's right-handed rolling to his right, keep going that direction. I ain't gonna lie, they were scared to kick it too. You're gonna see later why they were scared to kick it and who they scared of. But this is why they was doing this little pooch straight line thing. I feel them though. I wouldn't want nobody running the back of me either. And this is smart coaching by the coach. If you got the lead, might start running the clock out, get this game over with. Boom, hand it to number 10, Nas Williams. Bow, bow, bow. You know what I mean? Go to the ground and pound. If you got the lead, go up. Hood, look, hood, get in the weight room. Don't touch me. Hood. You start running that shit hard. I ain't gonna lie. Players, if you're undersized in high school, just work on your fundamentals and your mechanics. Look, they say mighty undersized. Hey, look, but that's hard work. Look, and he absorbed the contact. He's fine. Defensive players, you don't have to be the hero and make the play. Watch number 3 fight upside this block, okay? Doing your job can lead to somebody else making the play. Outside shoulder attack, boom, okay? I push him back, okay, now my man's make the play. Be selfless out there, man. And look, very next play, here come your chance. It was almost a pick, same number 3. Now look, you did your job last play, somebody else ate, boom. Now that would have been your pick, got to catch that. But see what I'm saying? And this is why they was pooch kicking it away from all day. That's why you didn't want to kick a normal kick. I got a fucking chance. Hey, come here. Swoop, come here. Psych, stop playing. Tyreek Hill, hey, get this Dante Hall work. Mighty Evans, stop playing. Boy.
Shorts? Pants. Back there freezing.
Back there freezing. They've been standing here for a quarter now. We talked about it.
You're gonna have to wait.
All in all, it was great, man, to come back to the high school and see the dudes ball, man. See all the kids that I trained or helped or watched or whatever, see them go crazy. We won 43-14 in the final score. Here's some halftime band festivities, and I'm out.